Welcome. Thank you for enrolling in the course. You're in the right place if you're just starting out or you're looking to improve on your color grading skills in Final Cut Pro. If you are a beginner, then this course will give you a complete foundation of knowledge when it comes to using the tools in Final Cut Pro, and you'll be getting a tried and tested formula to get you pro-looking color work that you can be proud of. I've seen a similar workflow being described as secret, or the Hollywood colorist method. So hopefully this saves you money on further education and also from scouring the internet for little bits of information that might not even tie together anyway. We break that workflow down here in small chunks and we'll build your knowledge step by step, giving you an overall deeper understanding of color grading without being more technical than we need to be. And you might also save money on LUTs and plugins, and we'll take a look at some free LUTs and help you get the best out of them. Final Cut to me was my gateway into professional editing after starting out in iMovie. I'm sure some of your stories are the same. Back then I was fairly comfortable editing a video together, but when it came to the color grading aspect, it was a bit finger in the air for me. I didn't really know what to do or what would look good. That uncertainty was kind of stressful, but now color grading and being able to take flat footage and make it look awesome is probably my favorite part of the project. So I spent a bunch of time working on learning, experimenting, and developing this workflow, so now you don't have to. I've designed the structure of this course to build out the skills and knowledge in the way that I wish I'd have been taught when I first started out. We cover the fundamentals of Final Cut Pro, and of course we're going through the whole workflow of taking footage that's straight out of camera and applying a creative look to it. And there are example walkthroughs of that throughout the course. So it's my aim here to get you more confident working with Final Cut Pro. I can't wait to share these tips with you, and I really hope you enjoy it. For me, the whole thing is a two-part process. We've got color correction, which is taking the footage out of camera, fixing any issues with white balance or exposure, we're matching shot to shot, and we're getting the footage to a neutral baseline. And secondly, there's applying a creative look to that footage, to get the audience to feel something or to convey a message or a time of day, and that's, strictly speaking, grading. It's helping you tell the story, it's helping your video stand out from the crowd and makes it look more professional. Mastering that process takes experience. Us filmmakers have to be multidisciplined, and it's one of those things that you're always working on developing. So in this course we'll obviously cover those fundamentals and of course the skills that you'll need in Final Cut Pro, but it does come down to experience and developing your eye. Developing your eye is a necessary journey, I feel, but it is a bit of a blessing and a curse. You'll realise that when you start to look at pieces of your own work or even some other people's work, you're analysing the footage and you're trying to see what's wrong with it if something's not looking right. But ultimately, it will make you a better colorist and speed up your workflow. That said, I'm a firm believer that your eyes can play tricks on you, especially if you've been tweaking a color grade for hours and hours. Eventually, you lose all context about what looks good and what you've changed and what it looked like to begin with. So the focus should be, while you're starting out, and what we'll cover in this section, is to refer to the tools and the scopes in Final Cut Pro in order to get an objective look at what's going on with an image. And then in time, when this first section is a mere distant memory, I'm sure you'll be able to pick those things out just by your eye, and you'll rely less on the